Hey, what's going on, guys? So I decided to get my very first HPI vehicle and take a look at this thing. It's beautiful. So what we have here is the HPI Trophy Flux Truggy, and you can get a buggy version of this. The body itself looks pretty much the same, but the reason I go for truggies personally is because of the width. You normally get a little bit of a wider stance with the truggies. You get the bigger wheels and you get the extra ride height because of the bigger wheels. So yeah, I decided to go the truggy, and like I said, I'm very happy. It's an absolute machine. This actually come as a kit. It didn't come with electronics, no motor, no speed control, nothing. But I'm very happy about that because you probably know by now that I love doing up my cars. So I've got it running on the DX4C. I've got my 6-cell 3300 milliamp Youme Power sitting there ready to go. So before I pop the lid on that and give you a look at the insides, because I have already put a motor and speed control and everything in it, I'll just quickly give you a look at what else you get in the box. So you obviously get your parts list and user manual. You get a out-of-date internet card for downloadable content and stuff. I think the downloadable content is still good, but all the winning stuff, it's 2015 that expired. And you get your leftover stickers from when they put it together in the factory. So you get your little spring stiffeners here, and you actually have to rip a couple off and put them straight on the car even before you use the car, because the front springs, when you lift it, it actually drops below the top of the suspension. Like, it's not actually touching the top of the suspension. That is off the receiver box. I didn't need it, or I couldn't actually put it on because my speed control is a bit too big. You get a couple of little tools and your grub screws for your swing arms. That's for your ride height. The horns here, they're actually different tooth size, so some servos have different tooth patterns. In here, very handy, you get a couple of shims, and I'm not sure what those washers are for yet, but the shims definitely will come in handy eventually. And I was very, very interested in these. They're actually hinge pin mounts, but they've got different numbers on them. So 56 millimeters, oh sorry, 59 millimeters and 54 millimeters. So I'm guessing they're actually different toe angle for the rear wheels. It'll change the toe angle of your swing arms. I'm not sure what these two here are for yet, but I'll have a look over the truck and sort of see what they are. Your 4 pins obviously, and these are little clip retainers or body retainers. So you put them on the body first, then put your clip on, and it just stops any damage done to your shell. Now for the good bit. So as you can see, it is a very nice setup. Very nice suspension. Rubber seals down the bottom, so you're not going to get dirt inside them. Very thick swing arms. Front bumper, very stoked about that. Super thick tie bars. Look at those. They're really, really strong. They're going to be excellent. I actually thought about buying a couple for couple of my different cars. Alloy shock tower in here with a very thick body post mount. Oh, I'm guessing that's the body post mount. This all one piece, the body posts and this. But this is definitely going to save some of the bending in the shock towers. Mind you, the shock towers are very short as it is, so that's going to stop any of the bending anyway. The shorter something is, obviously, the less it's going to bend, or the less it can bend. So you've got some nice alloy parts here, and all the alloy parts on this car are 6061 alloy, so not the best, but they're not the worst either. The servo, I've just got a 25 kilo Austarhobby servo in there, Metal Gear. It is a HV, a high voltage servo, but I haven't got it run on high voltage at the moment. Your receiver box, got my little Spectrum receiver in there. That really cool looking center brace in there. Not sure how strong it's going to be because it's not real thick, as you can see, probably only 3 mil. But if you look here, there's another slot, so I'm going to make another plastic one to go all the way down to the center to this massive, thick motor mount. So I've got my Turnigy 2000 kV 4074 motor in there. I've decided to go something a bit bigger in the EXB, so this can stay in here. So I decided to put the Max8 in this because I'm going to be buying something a bit bigger for the EXB, because like I said, I am putting a bigger motor in it, so this may not have done the job of the bigger motor. And I also attached the external cap pack just in case. I'm not sure how compatible these two products are, so yeah, just in case. This was something I did notice as well. The front chassis brace, or the front tower brace, is actually a tie bar, and yeah, that's a great idea. I never thought of doing that. You got your center differential in there. Looks very similar to the HSP, but stronger. I could have mentioned in other videos that I don't really like sway bars, but the reason I didn't like them in the first place was because I hadn't found many that actually work properly. But these ones really do seem to work properly. You know, you lift this wheel and the other wheel definitely does start coming up with this one. And around the back, surprisingly, you've got a rear bumper, which is always good. You never know when you're going to have a hard hit on the rear, you know, and you don't want to be snapping your spoiler mount off all the time, replacing the spoiler mount. So yeah, rear bumper's always good. And I won't go on for too much longer. I just want to mention these wheels quickly. They look amazing. They do feel pretty good. They're soft, nice and soft, pretty grippy. I like this pattern as well. I've never seen a pattern quite like this, but it should be pretty effective. So yeah guys, just a quick look before I take it out for a bash. I almost forgot to mention, it actually runs or comes out of the box with spiral cut diff gears, so that'll be interesting. I've never had any experience with spiral cuts, and well, I've only heard good things about them, so yeah, can't wait to take it out. Keep your eye out for the video. I'm sure it's going to be a good one. Cheers guys, catch us in the next video, and as always, stay safe. Thanks for watching guys, and don't forget, like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below.